You know, fall is the perfect season to snuggle up with a blanket and play some cozy video games. There's just something so comforting about it, and I know that many of you are looking for something to scratch that itch so you can add it to your gaming library. Hi lovely, it's Miss Bubbles. How are you doing today? In this video, I'm sharing with you my favorite cozy/spooky games that you can play right now during the fall season. Let me know if I happen to mention one of your favorites down in the comment section. I have this sort of attachment to a game called Cozy Grove, and I don't know why I love it so much. Is it because it was one of my first reviewed games on the channel, or is it because it was the closest thing that I can play that was somehow similar to Animal Crossing after I got burnt out from playing it too much? Cozy Grove is a life sim game about camping in a haunted and ever-changing island, and you are the super cute spirit scout that is just wandering around in the forests of this island and trying to soothe the local ghosts there. What starts as a fairly black and white island will soon be filled with light, hope, and colors because of your ability to craft. You will also uncover hidden secrets, which are the key to making the island as well as its locals very happy. This is one of the cutest, most charming games that I've ever played in my entire life. The dialogue is just very fun, the activities are fresh and entertaining, and the music is perfect in my opinion. The time and seasons are in sync with your real life, and that increases your immersion, which is an element that is quite difficult to find in games these days. The campaign alone, before all the extra content that we have been getting recently, is 40 hours, so you are getting a lot of content to dive into for the very small amount of money that you're going to pay. And the best part, in my opinion, is that everything is just very slow paced. Visiting the island every day to complete your chores and then just moving on and playing something else will become part of your daily routine. And to make this game even more perfect for the fall season, there has been a fall update which added the ability for you to customize your tent. You can get pets, participate in a Halloween event, buy more clothes, and get new decorations, to name a few. I have a full review for Cozy Grove up on my channel. I will link a card up somewhere so you can check it out if you're interested, but honestly, it is one of the most beautiful, gorgeous games that I have played in a really long time, and I highly encourage you to check it out. Now, the next game on this list is brought to you by a very close friend of mine, and his name is Geoffrey, and he runs the Indie Gaming Guild YouTube channel.
Hello there, my name is Geoffrey from the Indie Gaming Guild YouTube channel. The game I am excited to discuss for this cozy/spooky video is the adventure game Night in the Woods. Night in the Woods is the epitome of a cool, crisp autumn day, all wrapped up in a warm, cozy blanket with a cup of coffee or tea, and of course a hint of young adult angst. In Night in the Woods, you play as May, who left college to return home to her small mining town of Possum Springs. May arrives home to stay with her parents and hopes she can relive her days with her hometown friends just as they were prior to her originally leaving for college. Of course, many of them have moved on and found ways to integrate themselves into this dying industry town, seemingly representative of many smaller towns in the United States that fell into disrepair after many of their industries went defunct. Night in the Woods is a special game because it's both a coming-of-age story and an intriguing mystery story with some supernatural elements, albeit in a much more family-friendly manner here. Everything from the colorful autumn-tinged world and color palette to the plethora of anthropomorphic characters to talk to the light platforming and environmental puzzle solving, all of this helps the game to stand out in the adventure genre. Night in the Woods gently toes the line between fighting your fears, overcoming adversity, accepting others for who they are, and just being okay for who you are. If you want a fun and cozy adventure game with some light spooky elements, then definitely pick up and consider checking out Night in the Woods. Trust me, May and her family and friends will certainly find a home in your hearts. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for having me on your channel to chat about this wonderful game. Have an excellent day, everyone.
Thank you so much, Geoffrey, for taking the time to share this beautiful game with us. I actually agree. I really enjoyed Night in the Woods, and I highly encourage you guys to try it. I also do encourage you to check out Geoffrey's channel. It will be pinned down in the comment section. Here is a choice that I rarely see anybody talk about when it comes to these cozy games videos. It's none other than Atelier Ryza, Ever Darkness, and The Secret Hideout. Ryza is your girl next door who's just tired of her mundane life, and she wants to do something extraordinary visionary. So she goes ahead and drags her friends with her and sets on a journey, but little does she know that her village is in danger and she's the perfect girl who can rescue it. The focus here is to learn synthesis so you can craft new potions and items, as well as engaging in turn-based battles. You also get to explore the world, gather resources, and become a better alchemist on your journey. The cozy part is the music, the world, the charm, and all the cutscenes that bring about amazing character progression that will stay in your memory for quite a long time. And the more fall/spooky vibes lie in the underworld that you will be visiting so you can fight off the mystery that is threatening your world, but we're not going to talk about it because it is high spoiler territory. This is definitely an enjoyable title that can be played in your own pace, and even if it gets a little bit challenging at times, you can definitely grind a little bit to enhance your skills and unlock better abilities. And in case you ever get stuck, there's no shame in just googling or going to YouTube to see how you can unstuck yourself. And I want to say this, if you have been wondering which Atelier entry is the best in the franchise, I would say this is the friendliest one based on all the feedback that I've read through Reddit and Discord conversations. And if you enjoy this one too much, then there is a sequel called Ryza 2, and you do get some of these characters back, and you will be blown away by how much character growth they have all gone through. And the best part is that the sequel has added a lot of extra quality of life features that will make your gameplay much more enjoyable. This game is a truly magical experience that I think you should try, especially if you're looking for a cozy/spooky game to just sink your teeth into. Graveyard Keeper is the closest thing that you can get when looking for a dark-themed Stardew Valley, if that is even something that you have ever looked for. Instead of tending to crops, you're tending to the dead. You are, as the title suggests, a graveyard keeper, so you're in charge of managing a medieval cemetery while facing ethical dilemmas and making rather questionable decisions. You might be thinking, what the heck is so cozy about a game that is about corpses? Well, I think that the gameplay loop is the cozy and charming aspect of the game. It just gets you stuck in this loop of gathering resources, gathering materials, and as awkward as this might sound, you start to enjoy your duties and just being around the graveyard and looking after it. And what makes this perfect for fall is the kind of spooky music, as well as the more darkish environment where pops of color are very rare to see. And it's also probably all the dark humor that you will listen through the characters that kind of lets you question life sometimes. So as I mentioned before, the loop is for you to gather proper resources, to use your bench to craft new items, which there is plenty of. You're also working towards creating a reputable cemetery and taking care of the graves there. Then you also have the aspect of technology, which is very essential in the game. And this is yet another title where pacing is key. You are not here to rush things. You are not here to go crazy and finish the game as soon as possible. No, you're here to experience the gameplay loop, to engage with the characters, build your skills, and discover the world. I will tell you that there is some grinding involved and you might get confused. Actually, I think you will get confused a little bit when trying to unlock certain aspects of the game. But honestly, yet again, there is no shame in just going to Google or Reddit or YouTube or whatever and searching things up. I do this all the time, and I know some people freak out. They're like, oh, you're ruining your game experience. And I wanted to ask, what about you? Like, if you get stuck somewhere, do you usually just resort to YouTube and make life a little bit easier for yourself? Or do you think that this is just game breaker, just game changing, and you shouldn't do that? I'd love to know your opinion on this. But going back to this, like, it's just being able to play a game and enjoying it rather than frustrating yourself because you're stuck on the same thing for weeks and not seeing any progress. I just don't get the fun of that. Overall, this is one of the most quirky games that you can find on the market right now that is just Stardew Valley tending to cemeteries and taking care of corpses. You know, they even don't use regular names for the weeks of the day. For the days of the week, they use other names that I can't get into because, again, it's another spoiler territory. But honestly, just try it. It's always on sale all the time, be it on Steam, on PC, whatever. It's always on sale. You have nothing to lose. Just try it, and if you do, let me know what you think about it. A bonus game that I think you should try is called Squish the like and subscribe buttons. If you're enjoying this video, do help us reach 3,000 bubblies from all around the world, because this is the goal for us for this year, and I'll be very appreciative if you help me do that. Now, Lake is on this list because it might be coming to the Switch soon, and it is a game that I have enjoyed so much to the point where I refuse to let the story end and finish the game. You are basically Meredith, a woman who decides to go back home after getting used to the city life, and you want to do your dad a favor, so you agree to drive a truck around a small Providence that is just full of beauty and relaxation and just go ahead and deliver mail. This might seem boring for you, but with many of the deliveries you get to meet new characters in the story, all of which are fully voice acted, and I must say the voice acting is really good in this game, and you have the total freedom to decide how your story will branch out. And whenever you're not making any deliveries, you will just find yourself driving around, especially next to the lake, and enjoying the scenery. Something about this just screams cozy, beautiful, wholesome vibes that I really invite you to try. There's even a part where after you finish your deliveries for the day, you go home and you choose what you will do for the night, just like in real life. So you sit down and you relax with Meredith, and it just gives you this chill feeling that is rather very rare to explore and experience in this type of genre. And driving to the truck during the day, listening to the music, it's just very enjoyable. And Providence Oaks, the place where you are moving to for 2 weeks, so you do your dad the favor, it has this rustic environment with pastel colors. It's just rather mesmerizing to the eye. The title will offer you 9 to 10 hours of gameplay. It's just worth every penny that you're spending. I do want to remind you that also, like here, there's no action, no combat, no craziness, just a routine that you will follow, people that you will meet, beautiful rides that you will take around Providence Oaks, and decisions that you actually have to make. Plus, there is high replayability value here if that is something that you care about. Here is a playlist for more cozy games if that is your jam, and stay tuned for episode 2 because we will be talking about 5 more games that fall into this spooky-ish, cozy kind of vibe. And don't forget to let me know down in the comment section what are some of your favorite games. Thank you to all my bubbly Patreons for the support. Special thank you to Fantasy Dreamer, Justin, and Faye. Until next time, stay bubbly, stay positive, play a cozy game, and I will see you. Bye!